Hello and welcome back. We are on the A816. We are between Loch Gilfhead and Oban. It's very pretty again, as you can see. It's 20 past 2, which means we've been on the road for 3 hours, 3.5 hours, and according to Sally's sat-nav we've covered 80 miles. So I have had a lunch stop, but the 30 mile an hour target was including stops, and that was the only stop we've had. So you can see it's not a fast run by any stretch of the imagination. There are sections that we've been getting up to 50. Now you're going to stop now? Of course you're not, are you? And this is why I put the camera on, because I'm just sick of it. Absolutely sick of it. You see where that grey car stopped? Now why didn't everyone else stop down there? Someone's got a frame. Thank you. And it's not just been the cars today, it's actually been the lorries. Now normally I find lorry drivers very courteous, but today up here they've been nothing short of bullies. And for example, if say there's one of those little things there where I had to give way on the bridge, there was nothing coming when I was on the bridge, but if there was one of those things where you have priority over vehicles coming the other way, and there's one of those very clear signs, I've been almost forced off the road by a timber lorry coming the other way, where I had the right of way and I was going up a hill and he was going down a hill. Jeez. Oh God. A similar thing to that happened back on the Kintyre Peninsula, only it wasn't a twat in a BMW, it was a twat in a dumper truck, a loaded dumper truck. One, not the small ones, but one of the big ones, and I was doing 45 and he actually overtook me where the road narrowed, meaning I had no option than to slam on the brakes and come to a grinding halt, because the road narrowed, and if I kept going at the same speed, obviously we would have just bashed each other, and so on and so on. So we got 130 odd miles to go, and it's only 2:30, but I'm not sure we're going to make it, because I'm actually not sure my nerves are actually going to take a lot more of this. It's actually not been pleasant today, I'm afraid. Mainly due to the way that other people on the road, other drivers, have acted towards me in such an aggressive manner. And this is what the caravan bashers never see. This is what they never consider, is how much we are bullied on the road, and it really gets me down. Right, you're going to go past? Yeah, that's what I'm indicating, love, where you've got a good view around the corner. Did he say thanks? No. Did he say thanks? No. Seriously? Well, there you go. Moan over. We'll see how far we get. Place.
That skipper is off.
yeah, thanks for waving and flashing your lights, and you know. It's now 3:20. We've just been through Oban. So I've only been on the road for 4.5 hours. And I am absolutely all in. It's just been horrible. And I've just pulled in to let some traffic go by, and now I've come out again. I've got some cars behind me again. So I'm under this constant pressure to either go too fast that I'm comfortable with because of the road surfaces are so bad, or just keep looking for someone to pull over, which I am always, constantly, to let these people go by. And I'm absolutely sick of it. And I'm sick of being bullied. I'm sick of the way caravans are treated by the motorists. We can thank our friend Mr. Jeremy Clarkson for that. And I think what's really sad is his dislike of caravans is applauded and lauded, and people think it's really funny that. And I when he was sacked for, you know, throwing his toys out of his pram because he didn't have any hot food or something, the fact that so many people thought that bullying was acceptable and wanted him reinstated. I thought bullying in the workplace was not acceptable. I think bullying anywhere is not acceptable, including on the road. But the fact that so many people do seem to think it's acceptable speaks volumes, and maybe that's why, gosh, I'm sounding old now, maybe that's why things are just not as much fun anymore when you do stuff like this, because you're not afforded the courtesy, because it's funny to bully people. Maybe I'm just in a really bad place right now, very tired with all this towing. The real dilemma I had back there in Oban was I got to the town at 3:15. By the way, I think that's enough of my argument. Take you over the oh gosh, bridge. What's it called? Sorry, I can't get the camera out. What's the bridge called? I've forgotten. We'll see in a minute. Connell Bridge. We'll take you over the Connell Bridge. But while I was in Oban, I saw the Caledonian McBrain vessel Lord of the Isles in port. It was 3:15, and I suddenly remembered on Thursdays she sails for South Uist, Loch Boylesdale at 3:40, and I was so tempted to drive in and just buy a ticket to South Uist to get off the bloody mainland. I'm absolutely fed up with mainland mentality, and I really, really need to get to the islands. However, it was just a little bit too late. I think if we were half an hour earlier, I would have had time to go in to the port office, buy a ticket if there was space, obviously, and get me and Dougal ready for a 5-hour ferry ride. It was just, had we gone for it, it would have been an absolute rush to run in, buy a ticket, run out, drive onto ferry, and be completely unprepared for a 5-hour trip. And it is a bit blowy as well, and it's Baltic out there, it's really cold, as you can see by this poor road crews there. So I've decided just to keep going, but I'm not sure we're going to make Morvich today. But we'll see how it goes. Parking in half a mile, and maybe I'll give Bunbury a call and see how we get on. Okay, thank you for watching. Tune in again soon to see how we got on in the next exciting episode of ScotVlog. Ting.